Episode 3: The Church That Never Closed. The church sat on the corner like it had always been there. Brick worn smooth by decades of weather. Wooden doors darkened by the touch of countless hands. The sign out front still read, "Sunday Worship 10:30 a.m., though everyone in the neighborhood knew the doors had not truly closed in years. Lights burned inside long after midnight. Miss Ruth held the keys. She had inherited them unofficially, the way faith often passes, without ceremony, without announcement, just responsibility. The original pastor had gone home to be with the Lord. The congregation had scattered. Some moved away. Some stopped believing. Some simply got tired. But Miss Ruth stayed. Every morning she unlocked the doors. Every night she locked them again. In between, the church breathed. On this particular evening, rain tapped against the stained glass, distorting the colors into moving rivers of red and gold. A young mother slipped inside with 2 children, soaked and shivering. A man followed shortly after, limping, eyes down. Later came a teenager who said nothing and sat in the back pew. Miss Ruth did not ask questions. She brewed coffee. She laid out folded blankets. She turned on the sanctuary lights, not all of them, just enough. Scripture lived in her bones. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. The church was not loud. There was no sermon scheduled. No choir rehearsal. No program. Still, God arrived. The teenager stared at the cross hanging above the pulpit. I did not think anyone cared anymore, he said quietly. Miss Ruth smiled, setting a cup of coffee down near him. The building is old, she replied, but the mercy is new every morning. Her words echoed Lamentations chapter 3 verses 22 through 23, though she did not quote them aloud. The man with the limp asked if he could pray. Not for himself, but for his brother who had not made it through the winter. The young mother wept silently, holding her children close. Miss Ruth stood at the pulpit, not to preach, but to agree. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, she whispered, remembering Matthew chapter 18 verse 20, there am I in the midst of them. The rain slowed. The city outside kept moving. Sirens passed. Buses groaned. Somewhere nearby, laughter broke through the night. Inside, peace settled. No offering was taken. No altar call was made. No one joined a membership roll. Yet the church was full. When the night ended, the visitors left one by one, lighter than when they arrived. Miss Ruth turned off the lights, locked the doors, and rested her forehead against the wood for a moment. Thank you, she whispered. The church remained. Not because of a crowd. Not because of a budget. But because obedience still lived there. As written in 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. The building stood quiet again. The city remembered. Heaven took note. And the church, once more, never truly closed.